Good evening everyone. Welcome to Banao Bharat's Trading for Living Wednesday evening live session. So we have just concluded the weekly expiry for Bank Nifty. First, before going into the Nifty chart, today we will finish looking into the Bank Nifty charts. As we saw, the whole of this week it was inside of a range and it did not create 45,900 levels. Again closes around the same levels of 45,900. In between goes up to 46,892, comes down up to 45,527. So on the whole, if you see, there was about 1200 to 1300 points range that got developed for this weekly expiry and closed almost at the same price as last week. So not much difference or not much action in terms of trend, though overall, it looks like it made one high and one low. The point is, it has got a rejection at higher levels and it has come down. For it to now break these levels from tomorrow's fresh expiry, it has 46,900 levels. After that only we can say, there is going to be some amount of buying interest in banking sector. So this is with respect to the Bank Nifty weekly expiry that happened today, and let us see how we are positioned for the coming weeks or tomorrow's weekly expiry with respect to the Nifty charts. I'll go to the spot itself. Nifty made a high of 22,126. It has got a rejection at all-time high, and from there on came up to 21,726 and now currently trading at around 21,950. So for this week, starting from Friday till tomorrow's Thursday expiry, Nifty also in the last 4 trading sessions went higher, came down, again has closed around the same levels as beginning of the week. No, sorry, beginning of the week the close was around 21,689. So in that respect we can say, it has done about 300 points in this week, apart from all the noise that it created in between some highs and some lows. It is around 300 points higher for this week. So what about tomorrow? Tomorrow we are expecting some amount of a positive opening. We saw here, for this taken the support at 21,726. From there on it has gone up to 22,050 levels. From there it has slightly come down, but nothing major to worry. It has closed well, and probably tomorrow it will start moving higher. And tomorrow, Bank Nifty being into the fresh expiry, the first day of the expiry, it might cover some grounds in Bank Nifty tomorrow, which might also push Nifty's settlement also slightly higher. It may or may not cross the all-time high of 22,126 for now, but at least, tomorrow's closing is expected to be on the higher side. So if anyone is trading the 0 DTE expiry, the strategy should be on selling off OTMs on the put side, and if you are a directional trader, either you can sell OTM puts, or tomorrow, depending on the kind of momentum that picks up in the upward or downward direction, hold on for a few minutes and only then decide on the trend, decide on the direction, and then decide on the entry levels before placing your trades. So tomorrow's overall, today we have seen a fairly decent Bank Nifty expiry. Tomorrow we are expecting a good close in Nifty for tomorrow's expiry. Having said that, let us also look into some of the stocks for this week. We have been tracking few stocks like Reliance, SBI, Biocon, Oro Pharma, ICICI Bank, TCS and BPCL for this week. So this is the story of Reliance for this week. You can see here Reliance begins the week at around 2900 levels, currently trading around the same levels, not much price action. It was like slightly weak at 2901. From there on came down by about 50 rupees, but again it has started bouncing back, and overall tomorrow it might start going little bit higher also. But looking at the price action, it has currently made a lower high, it has not made a higher high. Breakout was at around 2960, but it has come up to 2952 in this week, and it has started coming down, but it has taken a higher low. The last week's low was at around 2732. This week's low stands at 2855. So in Reliance, on the whole, there is a higher high and higher low pattern that is emerging, but for last 1 or 2 weeks there is some kind of a sideways movement on the higher side. So you need to keep a tab of 2855 for now, and below 2855 some prominent weakness might emerge in this counter. SBI, part of the PSU story, we have been seeing a big rally in PSU sector. So most of the PSU stocks and PSU banks have been doing exceedingly well in the last few months. Right from November or December itself, we have been seeing good amount of rally in all of the PSU stocks. It could be ONGC, it could be IOC, GAIL, Coal India, NMDC, you name it, all these stocks have done exceedingly well in last few months. And even the PSU banks have been not left behind. It could be like stocks like Bank of Baroda, or like Canara Bank, SBI, even the small time banks like Bank of Maharashtra, Indian Overseas Bank, all of these banks have been like doing very well. Has anything changed fundamentally? I don't think so, but there is some positive momentum visible in this after many years. For many years these stocks were languishing without much movement, and after a long time it has given multi-year breakout, and that breakout has come with good momentum and good volume participation. So since most of the other small caps and mid caps have almost done their part of the rally, now the players, the active players, the players with good capital have discovered value unlocking in PSU as well as PSU banks, which was like going nowhere for last many years. Fundamentally the story has not changed. Economically, or on the economic front also, there is no big impetus for PSUs other than few statements, concentrated statements by select government officials, including our PM Narendra Modi ji's speech on PSU stocks, have helped in some amount of value unlocking for PSU group of stocks. So this story, will it continue or not? It might continue at least up till elections. In fact, the overall the stock market itself might continue to do well in next couple of months until the elections are behind us, and there is expectation of BJP's majority victory this time round. It might happen with all probability, and post election is when we have to see how the markets take it forward. Will it go into a kind of limbo or kind of a slumber, or will it come down? It's very too early to say now, at least on the charts. We don't read what's happening in the economy, we don't read what's happening on the balance sheet of each of the companies, we don't see the cash flows, or we don't see the P&L statements, or we don't study what is the capabilities of the management or their characteristics. All that we see is like with respect to the charts, with respect to the technical analysis, with respect to the indicators, with respect to volume action, with respect to the price action, with respect to the activities in futures and options segment, we try to decipher what can happen next. So because our purview of information is limited, our analysis or our ability to decipher entirely will also be limited, but still we are of strong opinion, like with price action, with certain methodologies using technical analysis, we can still continue to be a successful traders. And we have seen lot of success stories, and we strongly believe yes, it is possible to make a career out of stock markets, to make a living out of stock markets, to make or create wealth through stock markets, and just by analyzing the data points of the stock market in related, what do you mean, in the sense like data that is coming out of stock markets, not necessarily the data coming out of the companies. So coming to the SBI, it has been like non-stop, got the second or third breakout above 654 664, and today it is trading at around 680. This is the hourly charts. On the weekly time frame, you can see here higher lows and higher highs. In between there was a blip, but this time round from the highs of 635 it has traveled up to 680, and it has been supported with sufficiently good volumes, which is like giving some hope that this rally might continue. So in our view, all of these PSU stocks, PSU banks especially, will continue to do well in the near term, and you need to, if you have to really participate in these stocks, it is still not too late, is what is our opinion based on the charts information. Biocon trying to go up, it has fallen back from the highs of 309. It has not wasted much time to come back to the breakout levels of 290s, but the rally has been good from the levels of 256 to 309. It had a very good upward trajectory, and very quickly it has fallen, which is of slightly little bit of a concern. If it is one off fall, then it is okay. If it stays here for some more time, then it is a matter of concern. But if it quickly climbs back without spending much time, if it quickly climbs back above 300 and stays above 300 for some time, then tries to once again take out 309, that is when we can say yes, the breakout will once again do well. But for now, it has made a top 309 with very high volumes. On the higher side, it has created a big volume, and immediately it has fallen down. It is a matter of concern. Will it go higher from here on, or will it spend some more time before once again trying to conquer 309, or the new high, is what we need to wait and watch. But keep in mind, if it very quickly climbs back above 300 and stays there for some time, if it stays around the breakout levels of 290 for some more time, then it is a matter of concern. But if it goes above 300 and stays near to the breakout highs, after the breakout it has created a high of 309 and the breakout level is around 290, so it is now near to the breakout level. If it spends some more time here, then it is a matter of concern. But if it spends some more time near to the breakout highs, then we can expect it to do well in the coming days also. Excuse me. Aro Pharma has been on the downward trajectory from the highs of 1180, has already seen the levels of 980 levels, and today it has made little bit higher close in the last hour, closing at 1011, but looks like the momentum is lost. And you can see here on the falling side, the volume has been great and it has continued the fall after that, which means like there might be some more fall in this counter. So the 1180 levels what we have seen in the early February first week might be a thing of past for some more time. We may not immediately see those levels. but keep in mind this consolidation has been for quite some time. Whole of January it has actually cut January's lows also, and it has stayed on the downside for quite a number of hours, which means, like, this is actually a matter of concern that this stock is slightly weaker compared to other stocks, and you need to have a careful stop losses if you are long. And if you want to enter, then now is not the time to enter. Wait for some more time and let it re-establish with new price levels, then we can think of entry into Aura Pharma. ICICI Bank currently in the uptrend, has made a high of 1053. Again, this stock also has seen the rejection from 1051 that we discussed yesterday, also has made a low of 1018 for now, and even at 1018 it is looking weak, currently closed at 1030. If it once again breaks 1018, then it might go down further, so plan your positions or plan your trades accordingly. TCS did well yesterday, went up to 4172, currently closed at 4103. While it is coming down, not much of a volume, and looks like some more up move is left in this counter. It might continue to do well, it might go above 4200, but where to enter, when to enter is what you have to decide on your own judgment. BPCL, good breakout at 558, went up to 623. Today slightly has taken a breather at 608, not much volumes to support the down movement. So you can say this stock is in a very strong uptrend since the beginning of this week. Since the breakout at 558, it has very quickly moved far away from the breakout levels. It is not hovering around the breakout levels, and it is staying its ground above 600 for now. 623 is the latest high. So this stock also has been in a good consolidation, and then it has taken the breakout early February itself. There is some more time left for this stock to form new breakout or breakdown levels. Until then, if you are already in the position, you can continue to hold the position. If you are not in any position, then wait for some time before it forms any new price levels. You can see here BPCL for 2 months, it has consolidated for 2 months, entire December as well as entire January, and now it has given a good breakout. So it is in the early stages of breakout, and it might continue to do well. It might cover new grounds above 623. How much more upside to be long in this stock without doubt, and there are no shorts in this stock for now. So that's it for now. Let us once again try to meet tomorrow. I think yesterday's video there was some blip again, and the volume had not come, and looks like today hopefully the volume is working fine. Let us once again meet tomorrow and have a good expiry, nifty expiry, trade well with proper rules, proper setups, proper understanding, and come prepared for the market. What matters during the market hours is your prior preparation. Tomorrow if you are trading nifty, then be mindful of the levels that you need to be watching, be mindful of the direction that you need to be trading, the quantity that you should be trading, how much of stop loss you should be taking if things go not as per your expectation. All of these things are in your control, and you can decide your stop loss, your capital allocation, your direction, and when to buy, how much to buy. All of these decisions are in your own control. Once you make a decision either on the buy side or on the sell side, after that what market does is not in any way in your control. All that you have to do is be prepared to take the stop loss or be prepared to exit with profit. So if you are liking the content in this channel, do subscribe to the channel, share the channel with fellow traders, and come back with your queries. We will try to address your queries, not the buy sell recommendations, but at least how the chart looks. How the chart looks is what we can give some opinion, and the decision will be entirely yours whether to buy or sell or do nothing with that stock. The information is free of cost, but mentoring program we have certain other terms and conditions. If you think you want to become a serious trader, then call us on the number that is being displayed, then we will engage you with our activities.